Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter 2 of biology, that is cell division and structure of chromosome. Now in this chapter, dear students, I will start with chromosomes today and I will discuss about chromosomes. See, dear students, the darkly stained protoplasmic structure which is present, the chromosome is darkly stained protoplasmic structure. Now we are going to talk about history of chromosome. In that, chromosome was firstly seen or observed by Hofmeister and Kari-Nageli. They firstly observed the chromosomal structure, but the term was not coined by them. They only observed this chromosome, but the term was coined by Waldeyer. So Waldeyer coined the term, and after that what happened? Name chromatin was given by Fleming. Fleming gave this chromosome name chromatin, given by Fleming. So this is the history of chromosome which is present. So chromatin name is given by Fleming. Now what is this chromosome? Actually this chromosome is carrier of heredity. It carries the parental characters to the offspring. So it is the carrier of heredity. It is the carrier of heredity. It carries characters from parent to the offspring or to the daughter cell. Now what is this structure of chromosome we are going to discuss? So in structure of chromosome we will discuss about in structure of chromosome we will have a structure here like this. This is what is chromosome we are drawing. So at the center is centromere. Here at the center is centromere, and chromatids, arm of chromatid is given. These are two chromatids attached to centromere. Here we can write chromatids. Now this structure of chromosome is seen during metaphase stage of cell cycle. This structure of chromosome is seen during metaphase stage of cell cycle. Metaphase stage. It is the mostly seen structure which can be easily visible during metaphase stage. So in this structure of chromosome I have discussed with you. Arms are present, they are called chromatid, and at the center they are attached to a point. That point is called centromere. Now we will discuss about types of chromosome. See, there are two types of chromosome. One is prokaryotic. So type of chromosome. First, prokaryotic. Second, eukaryotic. prokaryotic chromosome, we are having a single circular chromosome in which DNA is present. So prokaryotic chromosome is single circular chromosome is seen in prokaryotic cell in which DNA is present. Single circular chromosome without nucleus. Nuclear membrane is not there. Single circular chromosome without nucleus or nuclear membrane is not there. Whereas in eukaryotic cell when we come, then this chromosome is present inside the nucleus. Chromosome is present inside the nucleus. Chromosome inside the nucleus. So both of the chromosomes are discussed, prokaryotic chromosome and eukaryotic chromosome. The structure of chromosome I have told you. Now composition of chromosome we will discuss. Next topic is composition of chromosome. In composition of chromosome, see dear student, it is made up of nucleic acid 40%. In that DNA and RNA both are included. DNA is 35%, RNA is present 5%, and histone protein is present 60% by volume. Histone protein is the basic protein with low molecular weight. So we are going to see composition of this chromosome. Composition of chromosome I have told you once again. First I told you nucleic acid is present. Two type of acid is there, DNA 35%, second is RNA. RNA is 5%. By volume. Similarly, second thing which is found in chromosome is histone protein. Histone protein 60% by volume. 60% of volume you can say. Made up of histone protein. This is the composition of chromosome. Now we will discuss some type of chromosome here on the basis of the position of centromere. Different chromosomes on the basis of centromere position of centromere, on the basis of position of centromere. There are four types of chromosome in this category. First is metacentric, second submetacentric, third acrocentric, fourth telocentric. See, when we are talking about metacentric, then what happens in this case? Both the chromatid arms are of equal length. Means in metacentric, centromere is at the center. Metacentric, centromere is at the center. Centromere is at the center. And the structure is like this only. Centromere structure of metacentric means centromere is at the center and the arms are of equal length. Arms are of equal length. Chromatids. Chromatids. Arms are of equal length. Centromere is at center. This is metacentric. Arms of chromatids are equal. Second is submetacentric. In submetacentric, what happens? Centromere is shifted to one side, slightly shifted to one side. Is slightly shifted to one side. This is submetacentric we are talking about, and the structure is like this only. Here it is structure. Two arms are shorter than the other two. One chromatid is shorter than the other chromatid. So here again centromere, centromere and chromatid, arms of chromatid. One is short, other is long. So we can write here long arm, short arm. Short arm. We are talking about long arm and short arm. This is submetacentric position. Then comes acrocentric, third type of chromosome on the basis of centromere is acrocentric. Acrocentric. See, in acrocentric what happens? Centromere is further shifted to one side, and one is very short arm, other is long arm. Centromere is shifted to one side, more on one side. One is short arm. This is centromere. This is arm. This is short arm. This is centromere. Centromere. Shortest arm, long arm. So this is acrocentric we have discussed. Lastly, we will discuss about telocentric chromosome. When we come to telocentric, situation is somewhat different. In telocentric, centromere is shifted to one side, only one chromatid is present. Like this. This is centromere, only one chromatid arm is present. This is known as telocentric. Here is centromere, and this is one arm. chromatid R. Chromatid R. So this is about the type of chromosome we have discussed so far. Now we will discuss about satellite chromosome. See, in here we have only one constriction, that is primary constriction is present. Primary constriction is present. We will see what is primary constriction. See, a chromosome which is having a satellite is loop-like structure at one end near the secondary constriction is called satellite chromosome. It is having a satellite, so in short we can write SAT chromosome about that. We will see that also. See a chromosome like this. Centromere is there. Comes like this. Then here is the constriction. Then comes satellite. Again here. You can see it easily. Here also we drawn structure like this. This type of chromosome in which secondary constriction is there, then loop-like structure is there. This loop-like structure is called satellite. And this structure we will extend it for some more. Here is centromere. Which is primary constriction. Here is one more constriction. This is called secondary constriction. Secondary constriction. So this type of chromosome in which satellite is present after secondary constriction, the distal end of the secondary constriction is called satellite chromosome. Satellite chromosome. So satellite chromosome is clear to everybody. Now we will talk about molecular structure of chromosome, which I have already discussed. So after that we will move and we will talk about functions of chromosome. Composition, structure we have discussed. Now we will discuss about functions of chromosome. Functions. So we have moved to functions of the chromosome. See, chromosomes are the vehicles, you can say, carrier vehicles. They are the carrier vehicles. Chromosomes are the carrier vehicles of characters or traits of parent to its offspring. So they carry trait or character from parent to their offspring. So They are carrier first, second. They also control the character. They also control the character. So chromosome function is clear to everybody. Now we are going to talk about nucleic acid. In detail we will talk about nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. See, there are two types of nucleic acid. One is ribose nucleic acid, which is present in chromosome RNA. RNA is ribose nucleic acid. Second is DNA. I have told you again and again, RNA is 5% by volume. 5% of volume. DNA 35% of volume. So RNA is more as compared to DNA is more as compared to RNA. Now we will discuss these nucleic acid one by one. See, in RNA what will happen? Component present is ribose sugar, ribose sugar is there in RNA, phosphate group is there, phosphate group is there, and third is nitrogenous base is there. Nitrogenous base. This nitrogenous base may be purine or pyrimidine. Nitrogenous base is of two types. One is purine, other is pyrimidine. So ribose sugar, phosphate group and nitrogenous base which may be purine or pyrimidine. Whereas in DNA what will happen? Same nitrogenous base and phosphate group will be there, but sugar will be deoxyribose. Other things are same in DNA also, but sugar is deoxyribose. This is the basic difference between these two amino acids. Nucleic acid, phosphate group, nitrogenous base. Only deoxyribose sugar is present in the second case. Clear to everybody? Now we will discuss about the structure of this DNA which we are seeing. Before that I will talk some more thing about this. See, in DNA or RNA, ribose sugar and phosphate form the backbone of the molecule. RNA molecule you are talking. Then ribose sugar and phosphate group forms the backbone. Phosphate group forms the backbone. Whereas sugars are attached to each other through hydrogen bond. Whereas sugars are attached to each other sorry, sorry. Here is sugar, whereas nitrogenous base. Here we will write. Whereas nitrogenous base attached to each other through hydrogen bond. See, there are two type of nitrogenous base. We are talking about two type of nitrogenous base is there. One nitrogenous base is called purine. It includes adenine and guanine. So nitrogenous base are of two types. Purine, one is purine, other is pyrimidine. Purine includes adenine and guanine. Adenine, guanine. Pyrimidine includes cytosine, thymine and uracil. Cytosine, thymine, uracil. So these are the bases. They are of two types. I have told you. See, A will always pair to T and C will always pair to G. Adenine will pair with T. Adenine will pair with thymine through double hydrogen bond. Through double hydrogen bond. Similarly, cytosine will pair with guanine. With guanine. Here, in between them, triple hydrogen bond will be there. Through triple hydrogen bond. So in this way pairing will be seen between different base pairs. But one thing should be noted here. In RNA and DNA there is a difference. In RNA we are having uracil instead of thymine. RNA has uracil instead of thymine. RNA has uracil instead of thymine. This is the main difference between them. They are having uracil instead of thymine. clear to everybody? Now we will discuss in some detail about the structure of nucleic acid, that is DNA. The structure of DNA. Clear to everybody? So we will move further. We will see structure of DNA. See dear students, I have told you again and again, sugar and phosphate group will form the backbone. So structure will be like this only. So one is major group and minor group will be there. We will see them one by one. Firstly we will make the structure, backbone we will making. This is sugar and phosphate backbone, SP. SP. SP will be written here. SP. Like this here also. We have to correct it also. Here it will attach to each other. There will be one here. Okay, no problem. We will draw it again. So we are drawing the structure of DNA. It is something like this only. This structure of DNA was given by Watson and Crick in 1953. This structure of DNA was given by Watson and Crick in 1953. And this is double stranded DNA structure which is seen. Other things I am going to write here. So what I told you, this is the structure of DNA. Given by Watson and Crick. Year was 1953. In 1953, this structure of DNA was given by Watson and Crick. See, I have told you, sugar and phosphate form the backbone. So these are the sugar and phosphate. Sugar, phosphate. Sugar, phosphate. In this way, they form the backbone of the structure. Sugar, phosphate. Sugar, phosphate. Sugar, phosphate. Sugar, phosphate. Sugar. So all around this we can write like this only. Sugar, phosphate. Sugar, phosphate. And here bases are arranged. Like adenine is here. It will pair with thymine here. AT with double hydrogen bond. Similarly, C will pair with G, triple hydrogen bond. So ATCG is drawn like this only. So SP we are seeing. sugar phosphate backbone is here also. Sugar phosphate, sugar phosphate, sugar phosphate, sugar phosphate, sugar phosphate, sp, sp. In this way we are getting sugar phosphate backbone, sp, 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 sp. Here also sp, okay. In this way we have drawn the structure, and nitrogen base is in between like this only. This is the minor group. Here is the minor group. Minor group. This is the major group. This thickening is 20 angstrom. 20 angstrom. In between two base pair, we are having the distance of 3.4 angstrom. Here, 3.4 angstrom. And 10 base pair includes in this way we can draw the structure. Cg triple bond. So 10 base pair, when we reach up to 10 base pair, they are having distance of 34 angstrom. Here we can write again A, T, C, G, again A, T, T, A, 2 to 4, C, G, in this way structure of DNA is made. Here we are having so many ATCG, 3 to 5, but not arranged properly. What we have to do? Okay, rub this. If it is not clear, rub this. We have drawn this. 5 base pair will come in this. We will draw them also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 base pair will come. AT, G, C, C, G, A, T, T, A. 5 base pairs are there. Double bond in between AT, triple bond in CG, again in CG triple bond, AT double bond, AT double bond. Here also you can get C, triple bond G, A, double bond T, and so on. So the structure is clear now. We are having this C, G. This is having 10 base pairs. 10 base pair 5 and 3, 8 and 2. So 10 base pair will have distance of 34 angstrom. 34 angstrom. 5, 3, 8, 2, 10. Up to here. 34 angstrom is length given to before. Major group, minor group is clear, and they are the nitrogenous base which are present inside. In this way we have drawn the structure of DNA which was given by Watson and Crick and firstly observed by Rosalind Franklin. Firstly observed by Rosalind Franklin. This is the structure of nucleic acid found in the cell, and it is this nucleic acid which is present on the surface of chromosome. Gene is the unit of heredity which is found on chromosome, and that chromosome is having gene is the unit of heredity. Gene is the unit of heredity found on chromosome. In this the structure of chromosome, structure of nucleic acid, and one protein I have talked about, histone protein. Everything is clear, and chromosome is now over with this. In our next lecture we will talk about cell and cell division in detail. Especially cell division we will see there, and before cell division, cell cycle we will discuss. Okay, thank you.